just a 1-2 for y'all. Welcome to Cashville Stand Up Live. I am your host, Iyen first. Girl. That was, like I said, that was a little 1-2. Don't be scared. Just push it, okay? Go ask. That was just a little 1-2, just to show y'all just a couple of African dance movements or whatever. But y'all, welcome in. I'm Iyen first, and I'm your host. And today's show is sponsored by none other than the Jukebox. Put a chord in it. So at 6 p.m. this evening, you guys, after you watch the show live on Facebook at Iyen first, tune in to the Jukebox Worldwide. The audio version of the show will be on. And you know, some of us like to listen to the radio over against the live stream. That's fine. So we found balance in that. So y'all make sure y'all check out the Jukebox Worldwide. And y'all tune in to them on Fridays. They always have special guests. All right. Now, if y'all like what I just did as far as African dance. Now, I'm not an African dance teacher. I am an AfroCardio instructor, but I'm not an African dance teacher. And if y'all like that, if y'all like what I just did, make sure, Uncle, if you would, don't come back before we'll hear it, okay? So if y'all like what I just did, make sure that y'all check out the Kumba Festival, June the 28th through the 30th. It's in Knoxville, Tennessee. They're still looking for vendors. They're still looking for artists to perform. This is a great opportunity. The Kumba Festival, y'all, awesome experience. I've been a dancer. I've been an artist in their show. And they're definitely looking for you. So make sure y'all reach out on Facebook. Kumba, Kuumba Festival. That's in Knoxville, you guys. So let's get into it. AfroCardio. The ultimate mental and physical practice. You say, what are you talking about, Iyen? Well, I love to give history, and I love to talk. Because I like to connect with people, and I know that talking is a release, and we need to be understood, we need to understand. That's why so many of us are suffering, because we're not able to, you know. So, with that, AfroCardio is the ultimate mental and physical practice. All right? I prayed for purpose a while ago, because I used to feel crazy. I used to feel like I wasn't worth it. I didn't feel any value, like I had any value. And it was mainly because of how I was treated by people I love. And instead of being mad at them, I just prayed to God and asked for a purpose. And once I did, voila, AfroCardio came. I mean, I didn't know. I was like, God, what is this? What are you talking about? I was like that. So, of course, when I got the my purpose, a part of my purpose, I was kind of unsure and kind of nervous. But as time went on, it made sense. So with that, like I said, I prayed for purpose. God gave me AfroCardio, the ultimate mental and physical practice. You say, what is that? Well, what it is it's like a couple of different things in one. For instance, we do a lot of deep breathing, cardio exercise, affirmations, African drum and dance, and we do what's called a circle of confidence. So with the deep breathing, you take a deep breath in through your nose, blow it out. Because no one that I know, no one in my world is perfect, right? And you always have issues where you're irritated. You can irritate people on purpose or accident. You can, but it's okay. But what you should do is just take a deep breath sometimes. I mean, you know, because like in my past, and people a lot of times won't let me get past that. I used to be real fiery. Now I'll talk, I can talk, I can breathe, and that's what God gave me basically. So one part of AfroCardio is the deep breath. Let's just try it. And a lot of y'all hear me talking about this on life lessons. So we take a deep breath in through your nose, blow it out, in through your nose, blow it out, inhale confidence, exhale fear, inhale your true voice, exhale being silent and scared to speak up for yourself or just to speak out and release. Because what I find is that you are who you are, okay? We are who we are. Not to make an excuse for you being nasty or being whatever it is, but you are who you are. And I find balance in the deep breath. It's actually called the breath of life, okay? And so when I do this in different situations, I have different modifications of this class. People are like, why do you keep breathing, especially little kids. But after a while, the little kids, They passing gas, they burping, you can tell they're less stressed, they communicate better. I mean, it just really works. It's like medicine. And if I may, of course, I'm always researching things to help myself, right? And so what I found with the deep breath, what Asian people do, they do this, do deep breath for weight loss, right? So they do like inhale for 3, exhale for 7. Just a little quick tip. All right. So you say, where do I do AfroCardio? So since my daughter was like 4 years old, my first contract, I've been doing it for like 15 years, y'all. My first contract was with Lindsley Avenue Child Care Center. They hired me as their music teacher. And like I said, we did a lot of deep breaths. We did affirmations. And drum, I did the whole class like they were adults, okay? So they hired me for the first time. They gave me confidence. And I was like, well, you know what? This might be my purpose. But it is. So because I was doubting it at first or whatever, you guys. So anyway, the second part to AfroCardio is affirmation. Because what I understand is that, so like growing up, people would always forget my birthday. My family would call me 3 and 4 days later, right? Oh, happy belated. And you know, they probably didn't mean no harm because they got their family, they got stuff going on. But what I found is that, like I said, I dealt with valuing self. As a little child, as an adult even. Like not knowing my value. That's why, you know, kind of let people use me. Let people, you know, do different things. I mean, I forgive them in the name of being biologically related. And, you know, and not forgive them and understand who they are, but forgive them and let them continue to keep doing the same stuff even, you know. So with that, I find that affirmations are very important because you have to affirm who you are. It's not who your mama tell you to be. It's not who your daddy expects you to be, your brothers, your rich sisters, your skinny sisters. You know, it's not that. It's who you're supposed to be. And so I affirm my greatness by saying this. So if you will, we're going to take a deep breath in through your nose. Blow it out. Yes, Kira. And if y'all have any questions, please ask me any questions. I would love to answer. Safe. In through your nose. Blow it out. Now, push play. Now, so our affirmations, like I said, it's just affirming your greatness. And so when I was praying for my purpose in life, and God gave me, 15 years ago, gave me AfroCardio, the ultimate mental and physical practice. He gave me the affirmation first. And I was like, and my mom, Nella Pearl, she would always teach us, when a thought crosses your mind, whether you think it's important or not, you always keep a pen and paper beside your bed, right? And when a thought crosses your mind, you get up and you write it down. She would, because my mama used to write poetry. I don't know if she still does, but she used to do that all the time. And she used to tell us to leave her poetry book alone. I would always read it. I memorized a lot of her poems. But anyway, so I kept that habit going, right? So one night I was asleep, and I was like, I had prayed before I went to sleep because I used to feel crazy and worthless. And God gave me this. So repeat after me, please. I am somebody. I love myself. God loves me. Together, we possess purpose, power, and positivity. Thank you, God. Or you say Most High, Allah. You feeling who you want out of respect for what you believe. For letting me be me. And then you stretch your arms out wide. I always tell the kids, act like you're breaking your back, right? And then you bring them in. Hug on yourself. Love on yourself. Because a lot of us, we want this outside love. But even myself, I'm speaking for me. We want this outside love. Yes, my husband is watching right now. But you have to start with self. You have to affirm your greatness and understand how to love on yourself. You know, a lot of our kids today, having sex and doing stuff that they know nothing about, exchanging spirits, don't understand. And a lot of them, you can't, and then they get into situations where they had these babies, and they made each other, killing each other, shooting each other, whatever, because they don't understand. It starts with self-love. Can't nobody give you the love that you need for yourself. You need to give yourself the love by rejecting some bull crap, by not entertaining stuff, by accepting some stuff, breathing, doing what you need to do. Because you're you. So remember that. And this is what God gave me. I won't take none of the credit. So don't glorify me. But remember, and I always tell the kids, it's just a small gesture to remind yourself that you are special, that you are loved, and that you should love yourself first. Not to say, because some people take to the extreme, they like, I ain't studying none of these boys. I ain't do. No, it ain't about that. Now you gotta find balance. And I'm saying, love on yourself. Understand what love means to you. Pray about it. Exercise that. For example, for the last 6 years, I've been super single. I ain't really had no company, but one person can massage me. I'll tell you, man. But I've been super single. And so what I've been doing in the meantime, in between time, is focusing on my mental health first. Because I understand, and I learned this from my mom as well. When you lie to self, you make yourself crazy. You got to be honest with yourself. All your dust, crud, whatever it is. So that's what I've been on for a while. So anyway, let's move to the next part. This is going to be fun, y'all. Stop here. Push stop. All right, so we move to the next part. This is called our circle of confidence, right? So if y'all can imagine, kids today are known for getting in trouble. Y'all, most of the time when y'all don't celebrate a lot of y'all kids for being, oh my God, he's a genius, he's this, I see, oh, he got in trouble. Especially on the news. I ain't gonna say y'all don't celebrate y'all kids. The media does not celebrate your kids for being the beautiful, blessed kids that they are, right? And so kids have gotten used to, and this is just my philosophy, have gotten used to getting it, because they want attention. Kids, they need that attention. They need that consistent attention, right? So they've gotten used to receiving attention from you when they do something negative, right? So what I prayed about it, because it ain't me, it's God. What God has given me is called the circle of confidence. And this has truly worked in so many settings. Like I said, I work at daycares, churches, schools. Shout out to Jones Padilla, Miss Rosie, you are the best. Thank you for always calling me. So in the circle of confidence, this is a doom, y'all. Can they see it here? In the circle of confidence, what you do is, like, I have all the kids around me in a circle, right? Well, around the circle, I'll put an instrument of their choice. So either they can pick the doom, or they can pick the gym bag. Let me show you that. Hopefully that'll balance. Gym bag, right? So they can pick either drum, right? We all stand around the circle. I explain to the kids in the circle, we all have a responsibility to one another. We do. You don't have to be my best friend. You don't really have to agree with me. But if you want, if I'm doing something good, you don't have to clap me, yay, because that can be fake. But from your heart, go, Iyen, go. Or you can clap. We have energy because we're supposed to give and receive energy, right? So in this circle, I tell the kids on the outside of the circle, you have a responsibility to give positive energy. It's your responsibility as a human being on this earth to be intentional no matter what. They look like, ugh. But anywho, so then I'll choose a person to come in the circle. And what I tell them before they get in the circle is, hey, so we're going to come to the circle. This is your time to shine in a positive light. Because whatever you do is good enough. Not for me, for you, because that's what you can do. As long as you're giving your all, I want to say God is pleased a lot of times, but I don't say that in the school system because y'all know all this stuff. But anyway, I'm going to say God is pleased. But I just say, if you're giving your all, that's beautiful. That's good enough. Because that's you. That's who you are, right? So I have them come into the middle of the circle. A lot of times kids have never ever had this attention in a positive light, which is super sad. And that's why I over-celebrate kids for anything. I don't care what they do. Because I understand how it feels to feel worthless. Nobody don't want you to be a part of it. Think you projects, you ain't nothing. Or, just ain't letting you be a part. Because there's a lot of stuff I want to be a part of and they rejected me. Family and all. And it's okay, but I know how that feels. So God gave me the mind to create this for that. So once they come in a circle, I'm like, everybody else, take a deep breath. Now choose how you're going to support this person in the circle. Whether it be a clap, whether it be like, get it, girl, go, go, go. Or whether you just smile at them. Or some people ain't into all that smile, so I say say it in your heart. But it's your responsibility to do that. Then the person in the middle, they're not supposed to be looking around for, did I do good? I make sure I tell them, look inside yourself. If anything, look at the stick. Look at the drum. Don't look at us for approval because you're already good enough, right? Then we do this. Take a deep breath. Everybody take a deep breath through your nose. Blow it out. Take another deep breath in through your nose. Blow it out to get them prepared, right? And then we repeat the affirmation again. I am somebody. I love myself. God, well, I say in school, I say, everybody loves me, Together, we possess purpose, power, and positivity. Thank you for letting me be me. So, of course, you see I have modifications because I respect what everybody do. So, if I ever go to the mosque with them, I'm like, Allah, I would never disrespect you because I understand how important respect is. Okay? So, anyway, once they get to the circle, I'm like, most of the kids like, and as soon as they do something, don't make the sound of the kid, I take a deep breath. I make everybody breathe again because not only deep breaths, if you have taking a conscious deep breath, you're oxygenating your blood. But if you take it, you also are in right thought because if you taking time out to really breathe properly, you're not just reacting. You understand? So anyway, and a lot of times they laugh at the kids that's in the circle. I make them breathe again. They get it. You can see because the main point that I didn't share about AfroCardio is that I am not telling them what to do. I'm explaining to them that the power that they have on the inside of them. And it's not about me. It's about their relationship with God. But of course in schools I don't say that. But it's about the power that they have on the inside is what I tell them. Like, you have the power to control yourself. And then this is how I show them before we get started with this. I say, put your right hand up. All the kids. Some of them, of course, they forget which one, right and left. But the fact that you put your hand up, I gave you a command, asked you to do something. You did it on your own without me putting your hand. You have the power to do what you need to do. And so I explained it simply like that to the kids. So anyway, so we're in the middle of the circle. And if you can imagine, little kids, I don't give them a rhythm. They just be like, and I'm like, yes, 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 yes. I don't care if they play like that. Now some kids, praise one more than the other. Everybody is good. You hear me? No favorites. Because like I said, I understand how it feels to be judged based on who your mama is or where you live or how fat you are. So, and it's very hurtful, and if you don't get any resolve as a kid, it carries on to your adulthood life. It messes up your relationships, your self-worth, because you still holding on to what everybody think about you. You ain't really took the time to do the self-work, understand who you are and who you need to be for yourself. So if that makes sense, that's what we do in the circle of confidence. So like I said, if they do the drums, I think here I'm gonna need you to do a little example with me, if you would. So and then they do the djembe, same thing. Of course, I explained to them, sit at the edge of the seat, wrap your legs around. Make up some. I don't teach African rhythms. I teach you how to listen to your own rhythm, to your heartbeat. I teach you that because that's what it's about. You're you, right? If you'll have somebody attached to you if they were supposed to be there, they're not. God made you with purpose, a purpose for yourself. Let me see. So that's what we do. And now I want to just use an example, show an example of how all this comes together. So at the end, what I do for the kids, you have a question? What I do for the kids is that I line them up. I have a couple of different drums, right? And so I explain to them that we're a community. See, that's the whole purpose of Cash for Stand Up, right? Okay. So I explain to them that we're a community. And no, you're not going to be best friends with everybody. Like I said, everybody might get on your nerves. But what you got to do is learn how to communicate, how to deal. And so I use the drum to show that. So what I do with the kids, so if you can imagine, Kira, if you would, just come up here for a second, please. Okay. You just stand right here. So what I do with them, I tell them, okay, when I point to you, you're going to drum, right? But this is the thing. So if you start drumming, you can't be all over the place because it ain't all about you. That ain't what community is about, right? So I teach them community in the simplest way that I could think of. And so what I tell them, like I said, when you're drumming, when we're in community, we have to listen to one another. Not that you always have to respond. Sometimes you need to respond, but you just got to figure that thing out. But we have to listen to one another. We can't do one, because how are we going to listen? So when they play, so just for example, I'll say you start, point to one person. The next person listen, find your place in there. We all can make music. And then the next person, right? Before long, I'm mad because I don't have a lot of videos of it, but I have a lot of times that I've taught this. But we'll make music, and they're like wild because a lot of them never have played a drum. And of course, you know, when you're in classes and situations with kids, like, I don't like this, I don't like her, and she don't like me. But once they do this community activity, they're like, oh, yeah. You don't have to be best friends, but we all have something that we need. So it's all about being cordial. It's all about listening, that compassion piece, that respect, that, like, did I say communication? Okay, that communication piece. So, for example, do you want to start, Kira? Sure, okay. So, Kira start. So this is the thing. So instead of, like, when you have a neighbor, okay, they making noise, instead of you, like, calling the police on them, at least try to talk. Hey, Miss Crew, you all right? You know, you don't got to say, what's going on, y'all loud. We got to learn how to balance this thing called life out. And so this is an exercise to teach community to the kids. 5, 6, ready, play. Nobody really knows it. The thing is to keep going. When we're in community, or to forgive yourself first, when we're in community and we mess up, forgive yourself first. Be accountable for your part. It's okay. And it's okay to get mad. It's okay to get irritable. But it's not okay to not be accountable for your actions, to not understand your role in community, to not operate as community, because we all need each other. Yeah, I can braid hair, I can sing, I can dance, I can drum, I can teach this and teach. But I still need somebody. I need somebody for a lot of different things. Definitely need my husband, wherever you are, whoever you are, boo. So that's the thing. I'm being silly, but I'm honest with this. So I am waiting for my man. So yeah, I laugh about that, but I'm serious and I'm getting it together, baby. But y'all, that's my whole thing with AfroCardio, the ultimate mental and physical practice. I understand that we need to understand who we are. We need to understand our place. We need to understand how to connect to one another, how to communicate, how to balance this thing called life out, because it's not getting any easier. Not to scare you, because I don't preach fire and brimstone, but I preach truth. And we need each other, y'all. We definitely need each other. On that note, thank y'all for tuning in to Cashville Stand Up Live. I need 1,000 YouTube subscribers, you guys. I got 3, and I'm grateful for them. But I need 1,000, y'all. Tag a friend, tag a friend, tag a friend's friend. Tag your enemy. They might like me. You shouldn't be having none anyway. So YouTube, follow me on YouTube at Cashville Stand Up. All right? Follow me on Instagram, Cashville Stand Up. Facebook, Cashville Stand Up. For this live stream, of course, you're on Facebook Live, Iyen Frierson. So follow me. Send me a friend request if I have some space. Make sure that y'all check into the jukebox. 6 p.m. to 6:30, Cashville Stand Up audio, baby. The audio version of the show will be on there. Also, we want to shout out Erica Fowler. If y'all looking for some hair growth products, y'all see that from, that's that wild rice rose water. Yeah, it's such a tongue twister. Wild rice rose water. And my hair is really soft and supple, and like you said, Erica, holding that curl pen. You see that, y'all? Y'all see that? Let me show you the other side. Yes. So Cashville, stand all the way up. It's your time to be a blessing, because y'all waiting for some miracle to fall out the sky. You are that miracle that fell out the sky. You. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Blow it out. Tune in right here every Wednesday at 12 p.m. Cashville Stand Up Live. One city. Y'all know the one. What? Sound.